Okay, women, for your profiles on online dating, keep it very simple. Okay? When you are putting a ton of material in there, again, I'm Mr. Skepticism, men use everything in there to exploit you. So if you write in there, I do not want a man who doesn't pay his child support. Guess what the guy is gonna email you? I always pay my child support. He could be a hardcore Republican, and if you say I hate Republicans, he's gonna email you that he is a Democrat. That is how it works. Keep all that kind of stuff out of your profile. It's not necessary. Who cares what political party you are at this point? Really? Who cares if you hate men who beat their women? Because you know what? He's going to tell you a story about him beating up some guy who beat up a girlfriend of his. It's going to happen. Leave all that out. Oftentimes, when it comes to a profile for a particular site, and remember, I'll build your site for you. One of my coaches will build it. It goes through me. We'll put together a perfect profile for you. 59 bucks, not a big deal. You can use that on every dating profile you are. Ladies, some of you are on a handful of them. It's worth the money to know that you're eliminating a ton of retard psychopaths, and you're getting men and the right results. It works. We can even put together some canned email responses for you. So, when it comes to the profile, if it gives you a suggestion like what kind of food do you like, you say I like Italian food. That ain't a big deal. Like if a guy really does say I like Italian food too, who cares? It's such a small, minute little thing. It just doesn't even matter. But keep it really simple. Um, if you work a ton, just say I work a ton. Okay. If you like coffee in the morning, say you like coffee in the morning. If you like a glass of wine on a Sunday evening while watching Sopranos and puffing a cigar, put that stuff. That's fine. You, give them enough to where they just kind of know what your likes are. Not much to go on. Conversation starters. It's just very simple. Now, also, let's say you say, I'd love to go to Stein Erickson's Lodge once a month. Someone's like, I've never been there, but that's my way in. He's going to say, hey, I've been to Stein Erickson Lodge too, and how have I not ever run into you? Well, you're going to then see that here's a guy who's starting to reflect and to do that mirror imaging. He's trying to find that common ground. So you're onto it. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not, but it's not information that's going to put you in a bad situation. But it is going to give you material to work with one way or the other. And so just be very careful. Um, don't go into. Here's another one. If you're like, I have, I keep getting into the same kind of men, and they always beat the crap out of me. Well, you just threw that out there. You're going to now continue getting those guys. A guy isn't going to read your profile and think, man, I've beaten every single girlfriend I've ever had. I love to smack them around. Here's another one. Yippee! Hey, guess what? Yeah, those guys suck. You know what I'm saying? So another thing too is I'm gonna tell you as a sidebar right now. Facebook is not a dating site. If a guy's trying to date you on Facebook right now, maybe I'll change this status later if they want to write me out a big check, but it's not for dating. You're going to get tons of scumbag trolls on there, okay? If anyone watches this video and you've had an email from me, I guarantee it was very professional. It was very friendly. I didn't cross any boundaries. Um, Facebook, I was one of the first people to have a Facebook when you had to have an edu at the end of your email to even get an account. Um, so, yeah, we're going on so many years now where it was my fellow college students that were on my profile. And so that's always been kind of my mentality with Facebook. I'm now seeing that it's totally integrated into our lives. You can log into anything with Facebook. It's everywhere. I love my Facebook. It's a great way to network with my friends, families, coworkers, everybody. But as far as dating, you are going to get some creepers on there. Anyone who is really hitting on you and using your posts and such to pull themselves in, I'm just telling you, the whole thing is creepy. Now, devil's advocate for a minute. Is it possible to connect with someone on Facebook? Absolutely, it is. Um, uh, but it's very similar to the friend card. Only you are going to really know and how it approached and how it developed. But I really feel you're going to need male and female counterparts to read the messages. You know, if the guy is really trolling, like he's telling you what you want to hear, and he's just using random posts to connect with you, things he has no idea about, then you know what his motive is. Sometimes this is way over your head, ladies. I would love, on our forum, find any forum on the website, post what the guy sent to you, and I'll tell you what it meant. I'm right all the time. I really, really am. So, yeah, your dating profile, just be really careful that you're not exploiting yourselves. It's the same thing at a bar. You want to be careful what you're telling a guy because he will record, remember that, and use it later. So, if you want him to have things that he can use for later, then give it to him. But you control the content, okay?